Davis Garrison III from Preservation Financial always brings us great information and advice when it comes to retirement planning. And today we're going to discuss Project LIMA, which stands for Lifetime Income Managed Accounts. Davis, appreciate you being here.
Thanks for having me, Chris.
Take Project LIMA. Tell us about this. I mean, it's something new to me.
Well, I'm more excited about this than anything that's come down the pike in some time. And this is the result of the Secure Act, which we've been talking about since November.
Yes.
The Secure Act was passed and it was effective January 1st, 2020. So there are changes, and the Secure Act is setting up communities for retirement. Basically, that's not the exact terminology, but that's what it's all about. It's increased the age for required minimum distributions to age 72 from age 70 1/2. So it's a government herded, for lack of a better term, environment that allows for basically pensions. If you remember, pensions pretty much went away in the 60s.
Yes.
Why did companies go to 401ks instead of pensions? Because there was less company liability for potential losses. Where are we now? Look at what the market's doing right now. The last I saw this morning, the Dow Jones Industrial Average was at 24,885 points. It was pushing 28,000 a week ago.
Just a week ago. 7 days ago.
Exactly. And I pulled out, and I apologize for this being so yellow.
but it's from 2017.
But it is. It's from October 19th, 2017, excuse me. And it was the anniversary of the Dow's, what they call the Dow's darkest day. And the Dow Jones Industrial Average, and it fell to 1,738.74, and it's at 24,885 now. So put it in context, but it was a 22.6% loss. We are bordering on a 20% loss in the market right now because of the coronavirus. What's going on with the coronavirus? The administration has taken a very hands-on approach to it. They are very aware of it. And the biggest interruption, what's causing the hiccups in the market, basically, is supply chain interruptions.
Because a lot of those supply chains run through China.
Exactly. Now, Apple, there was a thing I saw on the news this morning in regards to Apple. 20% of their production is in China. You know, why wouldn't it be? That's where several billions of people live, in addition to the United States. But Apple is the largest company in the U.S. So they are taking steps to offset this. The biggest thing to do is don't panic right now.
You're saying the best advice you can give people, stay put.
Just stay where you are. Do not repeat 2008. In 2008, individuals that had been accustomed to 4 and 5% on their CDs were all of a sudden getting 1/10 of 1%. And where they went was in the market. They'd never been in the market before. Well, they lost 50%. And that's called capitulation, when they just threw up their hands and said, that's it, I've lost 50%, I'm not losing any more. And so they sold and got out of the market. 50% of the 401ks, IRAs disappeared, vanished in 2008.
I remember well.
Yes, everybody does. So don't do it. Just stay put.
Status quo.
Ride it out. That's the best advice I can give.
All right, Davis, thank you so much.
Thanks as always, Chris.
Always good advice. Preservation Financial Group, they're located right here on Sunset Drive in Johnson City. If you have any questions about retirement planning, give him a call. Check out their website, preservationfinancialgroup.net.
The preceding portion of Daytime Tri-Cities was sponsored by